Hi, Lisa Cooper here, welcoming you to Session 5, perhaps one of the most important sessions you will take some time to look at. Why? Because this session is about where are you going, what is it you want in life, and how are you going to get it. We don't often take enough time to really think about what it is we want and how we're going to get it. We are so busy doing and just keeping up and just treading water that we never really have time to reflect, and sometimes we get to where we've gotten and look back and say, how did I get here? And is this what I really want? So that's what this session is all about. I want to give you an overview and we'll take it from there. Okay, so you'll start out with your session activities, and one of them, this is a great video. It's about how stuck are you? Do you ever get stuck and scream help? And how much can you help yourself get out of a situation? So it's a hilarious video, in my opinion. The next thing you have is this highly scientific theory of halves. Read this article. You're going to have to respond to it later in a forum. But let me tell you, if I said to you, write down right now what grade you want in this class and how you're going to get it, there's a formula for that. There really is. There's a approach and behaviors that we've seen tried and true, and you know what they are. I know you do. So read that article, reflect on the things that you know that works, and get the grade that you want. Of course, there's always an audio file. It'll cover off everything in this chapter about goal setting and the importance of putting legs on your dreams. In session activities, you will envision excellence, which is really what I go back to. What is it you want? If you can see it, then you can start to plan to achieve it. So please take and participate in that activity. And then finally, the forum, in terms of activities, your behaviors of successful students, and that's really going to go back to that article you read and the Envision Excellence exercise. We have another core assessment due, or portions of it due, in this session as well, and that's core assessment 2 on goal setting and making those goals SMART, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second, and figuring out what it is you want. So this interest profiler, which is part of your goal setting assignment, is wonderful. Some of you know what you want. Some of you perhaps aren't sure what it is you can do with the things you like to do, and maybe some of you aren't sure what it is you even like to do. So completing this interest profiler is a great way to start discovering those things about yourself and trying to make a career and a college major that fits with your skill set and your interest sets. Okay, core assessment 2 has several parts to it. I'm going to go click on it and show you something here. You have to do, there's the assignment itself, and it has different parts. I mentioned the Smartest Goals worksheet. We're going to come back to that in a minute. The interest profiler, find out about yourself and reflect on that. And then there's a third part, which is a step-by-step semester plan of study. And I mentioned that because that is not something that's due in this specific session. You have a little bit more time in order to get that completed. But what you have to do is make an appointment with your advisor and get your, step-by-step plan of study through graduation at Nash Community College. So you'll have a little extra time to get that completed, but you've already emailed your advisor as part of Core 1. So why don't you follow up now and make that appointment, and you would bring this plan of study to that appointment and help fill it out. You could even begin filling it out by starting with this semester and the classes that you're taking, and then you want to figure out, how many semesters is it going to take for you to actually graduate. All right, so I talked about SMART goals. What is a SMART goal? It is a lot easier for you to take tons of advice, because people give you tons of advice, right? But taking that advice, it doesn't mean anything until it actually fits in something you want, a goal that you want. And so we can say, I want to graduate, or I want to have a great career. But those are very broad in general, and what do they really mean? And how do you get there then? How do you map that plan? If you're planning a vacation and you're going to go to Disney World, at least you've got a destination versus saying, I'm going to go on vacation somewhere. But then what are you going to do at Disney World? And so you do your research. So I'm going to give you an example with me. I'm going to ask you to look at my goal here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Da, da, da. But if I had a goal, I want to lose weight. At least it's a goal, right? It's pretty good. But is it great? Right? Is it SMART? Well, let me show you what SMART stands for. It needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So let's take a look at that goal. And you tell me which one is better here. We've got, I want to lose weight, right? I'm not good at this. I want to lose weight. Yay! Or, which one's better? I want to lose weight, or I want to lose 15 pounds. If you picked the 15-pound one, you picked it because what? There is a specificity to it, the first part of the S. There's actually the M part of it, right? It's measurable. Did I lose 15 pounds or didn't I lose 15 pounds? There's an A part of it, right? A SMART goal. Is it achievable? Well, let's take a look at another goal that I've written. So I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to lose 15 pounds by Christmas. Okay, now which one's more SMART? I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to lose 15 pounds by Christmas. If you picked C, ding, 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 you're right. Why? Now we're at the A. Is it achievable? Because 15 pounds in 1 week is maybe not as achievable as 15 pounds over several weeks because we haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving. It's just the beginning of November. The R stands for relevant. What does it mean to me? And it means I can be healthier. It means I can feel better about myself. And then the T, time bound. Is it time bound? I want to lose 15 pounds by Christmas. There's a time factor with it. Now the clock is ticking. Now that's a very I think we all set kind of health goals for ourselves, and then I've got some other ways to actually achieve about losing 2 pounds per week. So stay tuned. Let's see if I accomplish that with my SMART goal. In the meantime, I want you to take the rest of this session period to really think about yourself, your goals. Get them SMART, get them specific, make them real to you, make them attainable, achievable, and meaningful. You start core assessment 2, and you complete those things, some of those things this week, and make that appointment with your advisor, and I wish you the best.